Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to episode 160 of LaveRadio, the show that talks about the universe of Elite and the fantabulous community that surrounds it. I'm your host, Ben Moss-Woodward, otherwise known as Commander Edelweiss, and joining me in the orange alien sidewinder we have Commander Phoenix Defire, Colin Ford.
Good evening, everybody.
I'm also lucky enough to be joined by the tinfoil hat, biscuit-eating, I was going to say wearing for some bizarre reason, commanders of Canonn. We've got Commander Monte.
Good evening.
We've got Commander Starbeaver.
Oh.
And we've got Commander Cal.
Oh.
And this evening we're going to be flying around trying to find some UAs and UPs, but when I don't manage to do that, because I never have any luck with RNG, then the nice guys at Canonn have some disposables for us, and we're going to go off investigate some alien ruins. So, are you ready now for me to hand the show notes over to you, Colin?
Yes, that would be quite fine. Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Well, tonight, as Ben has said, we are going to be looking at alien ruins, so everybody can join us in Twitch, and you can see how badly flying we are at the moment. Obviously, it's been a bit of a busy news day as far as Elite Dangerous has been concerned. Obviously, we had LaveCon over the weekend. We have had a Q&A or an Ask Me Anything by David Braben himself about the new PS4 release. On top of that, we've got the big news, which is why we have our two gentlemen here visiting us. And of course, after all
we
that...
have three gentlemen.
Three gentlemen. I do apologise. And, of course, LaveCon, which I wasn't able to talk about.
But Monte can. I don't know if Starbeaver and Cal can.
In addition to that, there has been 3 new ships discovered in the game itself. So you can imagine today's been a pretty mad news day. Really, it's been a bit hard to keep up. But in the meantime, we'll just go around and ask everybody how they're doing and what they've been up to. So Ben, surprise me with what you've been up to for the last week.
I've actually had a really quiet week. You know, I went off and I was trying to find Voyager, and I had my usual luck with that, and just didn't have anything. And then I don't know, I didn't really get up to much over the weekend. You know, I didn't go off to Kettering. No, I was nowhere near Kettering. I was up near Northampton Way at the Sedgebrook Hall. Didn't play any games of Artemis. Didn't hang out with Steve Kirby or Sandro drinking gin. Didn't watch.
Right.
I didn't see Mr. Blobby abusing Noel Edmonds. Sorry, Ed Nolans, who is completely and utterly unrelated to Noel Edmonds. There are many things I didn't do.
I see.
One of them is not. I didn't sleep.
Yeah, well, that does tend to happen at these little soirees, doesn't it?
A little bit, yes.
Yes, a little bit. So we have also joining us Commander Del Monte.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. And what have yourself been up to for the last week or so?
I was watching Ben not do all of those things he just mentioned.
Another one rubbing it in. Go on. So I take it it's been quite an exciting couple of days for you as well, then.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had a very interesting find on, I think it was Friday evening, Saturday, with the SETI ship, or the SETI ship out near the ruin site, which Starbeaver will tell you a little bit more about in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, no sooner than the recent patch went into game, very quickly we found some of these rather interesting sites. We followed beacons, we followed ships, and I think we followed a bit of blind luck as well in finding some of the sites. So they are, they appear to be all over. We know of at least 5 now.
Wow.
We're sat at one of them now, ready to show you on the Twitch.
Excellent. And Commander Starbeaver, welcome to the show.
Hi there, thank you.
And yourself, if you'd like to give everybody a bit of an introduction to who you are. And
Yes, certainly. I'm Starbeaver. I joined the Canonn 18 months ago. and I help out quite a bit within the Canonn. Yeah, I'd just like to look at all the interesting things that we can find out here.
Cool, excellent. And you had an interesting week as well?
Yeah, mostly tutoring my partner the ways of the elite, because she actually joined the game about a week ago now. So I've been teaching her the ways of Canonn and what there is to be found around the Pleiades area.
Oh, right. So basically, here's your tinfoil hat, and come and enjoy us.
Oh yes, definitely. She's been well into the game for a good few months, even before she started playing all the mysteries behind it and things, and it's just something that really interests her.
Oh, yes, it's certainly a puzzle and a half, that's for sure. And finally, we have Commander Cal.
Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure to be here, Cal. You know, you're quite high up in the Canonn hierarchy, I believe.
If you say so.
So, again, obviously an exciting time for you Canonn guys. So, what was your first impressions?
This site is phenomenal. I've loved every minute about it. Everything's just been going crazy since the moment I woke up this morning.
Yeah, it has been a pretty mad couple of days. So, we'll quickly come back to the Canonn guys. But for the moment, let us start with 3 other pieces of development news. First one, of course, has been LaveCon Q&A, where we had a whole load of demonstrations per Frontier for the kind of thing that we are going to have coming for 2.4. Now, some of them are little minor niggles like inbox filtering, but we did see some anti-Thargoid utilities and weapons. What's this about a mug cannon?
Oh, that is the current hypothesis of the truckers, that the great big rocket launcher thing that has... It looks like it's got 6 missile tubes or something like that. It is in fact a mug cannon.
A mug cannon. Okay, fair enough. Obviously, there's more than just the rescue. Oh, sorry, more than just the Thargoids coming. One of the things that I did see a ripple of interest about was the repair limpets for the hull. Now that did seem to be quite and it caused a little ripple of excitement around the room when I saw it on the stream.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I could have certainly made use of it when I flew out to Colonia. I'd imagine you could probably make use of it in your little journey.
Yes.
It's not such a big deal now that we've got the repair bases, I think, but it's still very, very handy. And obviously, if you're flying further away, it'll be even better. What I'm interested in about it, though, is what it might mean for for PvP in the meta. It's not a massive thing that I concern myself with personally, but I could see it could potentially really increase the role of a healing ship, where you've got your ship with healing beams, and now it could even healing hull as well, maybe.
Yes, that does seem to be implementing the classic tank RNG range and healer there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if we go off and... Oh, like I was flying with Coldzar the other day, and he's got crazy shields and hull on his ship. So if he's got craziness on his ship, and then I've got good healing stuff, that might be a good combination. It might suck as well. I don't know these things, but...
we have to wait and see.
Yeah, see how it pans out.
Also, this is about limpet synthesis. So basically, using synthesis to create more limpets.
Yep, basically.
Fair enough. That sounds pretty straightforward. And then on top of that, we have a new contact which will be appearing in the menu, the search and rescue contact.
Yes.
Now, obviously, this is for dropping off occupied cryopods.
Indeed, occupied cryopods, potentially other things as well. Who knows?
Right, but not any cargo or anything like that you retrieve. It's only cryopods.
It's SAR stuff. So I don't know what kind of stuff they're going to give. There was a screenshot, but I've not seen any photos of the screenshots, but there might be some.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I guess the idea of it is that you with all these cryopods that we see in game, instead of selling them on the black market, you would go off and take them to this search and rescue person, and there is in fact a screenshot. So huzzah for that! Thank you very much to Stuart GT there for posting some awesome photos, by the way. So the search and rescue guy is looking for black boxes, wreckage components, escape pods, personal effects, and damage escape pods.
Ooh, that's good.
Also I see there's also a red hostage down here as well.
Ooh.
And there might be other things as well, but so there's some things that we have that the search and rescue agent is apparently looking for.
Well, excellent news there.
Well, it makes more sense giving them to the appropriate authorities as opposed to selling them on the market to the highest bidder.
Yes, it kind of alleviates the consciousness. You're conscious of it, doesn't
especially seeing as you have to sell it on the black market.
Yep. Sorry, almost crashed into a sun there. This is me multitasking.
Yeah, I can't multitask either.
Oh, right. Well, no. From my observations as an external person, I thought the things that caused the most hoo-ha on the forums, as they do, was the three new items about roundabout crime and punishment.
Yes.
So there's a fix there to stop the suicide sidewinder exploit. There's the Pilots Federation bounty.
Yes.
And you're also going to be able to sell other ships in order to raise capital for a rebuy.
Yeah, I've not seen any thought about that, but the other two certainly seemed
a
little bit contentious.
Yeah, I mean the Pilots Federation bounty. I've personally, if you attack another player, the Pilots Federation will then issue a bounty against you and you personally, and it doesn't disappear anywhere except Anarchy Systems. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yes, and frankly, if I were the Pilots Federation, I would extend it on and say, no, you're not allowed to dock at any Pirates Federation stations as well. We don't want your sort around here.
That's really sticking it in, isn't it?
It is, but it's also, if you remember back to LaveCon 2014, I think it was, where Mike Brooks was saying that they want to, starters, they want piracy to be a valid and meaningful playstyle. But they also want to... If you're going to be a pirate and an outlaw, you're not going to go living in the middle of Sol. You're going to be pushed out to the sticks. There's a reason why Jabba the Hutt lives in Tatooine, and why the Hutts are on Nar Shaddaa. Sorry, the Han Solo's on Nar Shaddaa, and things like that. These are smuggling. These are high scum and villainy, to coin a phrase.
Yes. So basically, the idea being is that players who cause nefarious acts will eventually be forced out towards, say, Anarchy Systems, and thus making Anarchy Systems a little bit more scary for your average trader.
Yeah, but I would also dial it up again, and I'd say, okay, fine, you're a pirate. Well, hey, psst, listen here, mate. Yar, come visit us in this asteroid cluster, governor. We sell rum and things.
Oh, I see. Well, that brings me on to the other thing, which is the way they're going to handle the exploit, the Sidewinder exploit.
Yes.
Now, I'll just explain this to people who are unaware of this, is that if you rack up a massive bounty, what you were able to do is you would just be able to dock at a planet, and then on top of that, you buy a really, really cheap Sidewinder for about, 30 grand or so. Go outside in your E-rated Sidewinder, get blown up, and that's it. Your bounties are all cleared. Now, Frontier have sort of said, no, that's not really going to be the case. What we're going to do is we're going to find out which ship you did all the nefarious acts on, and when you get blown up, your rebuy will include the cost of that ship. Is that what I'm thinking?
That's how I took it to be. Yes.
Yeah. No, this is limited to.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Lennon on the stream is just reminding me what happened last time we started talking like pirates when we were playing Pirate Flux,
Oh dear.
and one of the cards we had while playing Pirate Flux was to talk like a pirate, and therefore we had to talk like a pirate, and we decided this is an ideal opportunity to go and buy shots of rum as well.
As you do.
What we got in character.
Yeah. Good old Captain Jack.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, the upshot of the question that I did have to ask, I mean, that applies to any bounty on you, doesn't it? It doesn't just apply to any player killing.
I think that applies to any bounty, yeah. So if I go off and go and attack a base, do a base assault or something like that, and I'm naughty, and I do that in my cutter, then I guess and I die because it's your rebuy cost, I guess.
Yep.
Is it your rebuy cost of your ship? Yeah, it would be.
It is the rebuy
I'd be able
cost, yes.
to pay off the bounty in normal ways, but if I died, then I'd also have to pay for the cost of my ship that I did all the naughty things in.
Ooh, that might be a little bit difficult because some of the engineer components means that you have to be a bit naughty around bases.
Yep.
So.
But pay off your bounty. Don't die and don't suicide your bounty. Pay it off.
Fair enough. So yeah, I mean that's the things that were announced at LaveCon. From what I've seen on the forums, and on Reddit, most of the responses to that was pretty positive.
That's been my take. I mean, I can understand why some people are a bit about it, but I personally have no issues. I mean, yeah, okay, looking at myself, currently I've got to pay off 125,000 credit bounty in HIP 2350.
Naughty person.
I am a very naughty person. I think that might have actually been doing things for engineers.
Well, that is my worry. I mean, that means you can never legally work up reputation with the engineers. Then.
Well, it just means I have to pay off your bounty and say sorry. But
fair enough.
As I've long said, I would love to also be able to say sorry by working off my crimes to humanity by sitting in an ASBO Sidewinder cleaning litter or whatever. Yeah, I'd love that I've always wanted that as a way to repay my debt to society. And yeah, sure, give me a few ways to do it. So it's not just cleaning litter. It could be, okay, please go and scan these things, but you have to do it in the ship that they give you. You're not in your ship. You are in the ASBO Sidewinder or the ASBO ASP Scout or whatever it is. And, it's not going to have any weapons, might not even have some shields, and you have to go out and you'd pick up the mission and then say, okay, thank you very much, Commander. To do this, you're going to be in a Sidewinder, you're going to be in a Scout, you're going to be in a Type 6 or whatever. You're going to do this mission in this vessel we give you, and that's going to count towards you repaying your debt to society. And I think there's some good gameplay in that, as well as a way to do things without losing everything.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you'd be doing the same missions anyway. You just wouldn't be getting paid for them.
That's one way of looking at it. I'm just sorry about this, but for some reason, my Discovery scanner is not working on the planet.
Oh dear.
Yeah, very strange. Yeah, so I have arrived in the requested system, which is HIP 14909, and I can see in the distance a wing beacon of Manda Starbeaver. So
yeah, no, I am still flying around the Pleiades sector R0QB50, trying to find some UPs, and I'm not having any luck here. which is about typical for me, really. So I think I'm going to give up the idea of looking for a UB and a UA, and I'll come off and join you guys as well.
Okay. Well,
Well,
in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll quickly cover the other things which have happened today before coming back to the what I consider the big news. Obviously, for us, we've got the release of 2.3.10 that was released yesterday. What does everybody think? Everybody happy with it? Does seem quite stable to me.
Oh, it's meant to be mainly network fixes, and they obviously snuck in alien bases. Those cunning ninjas.
Does seem to be a bit, yes, cunning. What does everybody else think? Are you happy with 2.310?
yeah, I'm really quite happy with it so far. It's been quite stable, considering the amount of commanders we had wandering around the Canonn private group last night at this site. It was really
Definitely.
quite incredible.
Same this morning, definitely.
Yeah, it certainly seems more stable. I mean, I'm currently having problems with crashing, but it's actually my Wi-Fi router with the look of it, combined with Ben, because whenever I'm on a live stream with Ben or talking to Ben, my computer does funny things. I think he's cursed.
Your computer does not like me.
It doesn't. It's doing it again, Ben. It's your fault. I'm sure it is. It's not TJ. It's definitely you.
Well, to be perfectly honest, it could be some weird interaction between your router and mine.
I don't know what it's doing. I've just done a quick reset, and hopefully I'm back.
Fingers crossed.
Of course, one of the reasons for 2.3.10 was, of course, to bring it into sync with the very latest release today of the PS4 version of Elite Dangerous. Now, there are 3 versions available for purchase. There is your standard Elite Dangerous, you have your standard Horizons edition, which is both Elite Dangerous and Horizons, and then you've got the Commanders edition, which gives you Elite Dangerous, Horizons, plus a whole load of credit in the Frontier store to give you ship packs and skins and bobbleheads and all that kind of thing. From what I've seen on the forums so far, this has gone down a storm. Has anybody else seen any of the reaction from the PlayStation community?
No.
I saw experienced commanders' reactions to new PlayStation 4 people as they were learning the ropes. So
Yes,
the new PlayStation 4 person was streaming, and the experienced guy was watching the stream, and they enjoyed just that sense of awe you get on a Christmas day when you're not used to the shiny things, and he's just like, what does this do, and how do I do this, and oh my gosh, I'm an idiot for flying into the station without asking permission, and oh my gosh, I'm an idiot for I'm told to dock at Plaid 2, but this is Pad 10. I just got a fine. The station's blowing me up. This is brilliant. And all these things that we all did.
Yeah, when we started.
Yep.
Yeah.
Working out that I had to actually request docking permission and how to do it, that took me far longer than it should have done.
Well, the funny thing is, I think so far, I think everybody who's ever played Elite Dangerous normally says the first 10 or 15 hours of when you get hold of it. Okay, you've got the learning cliff, as I like to call it, but once you get past that and you're able to appreciate basically how pretty the game is and how well the combat is, for that particular start of the game, I don't think I've ever seen anybody complain. So obviously we normally get a lot more complaints further down the line when you've been playing it for 500 hours or so. Which I think is at the lower end for everybody that we've got here.
I find it kind of funny that, I've played this game for 500 hours and I'm bored. How many other bloody games have you played for 500 hours? And so, just to answer Space Lenin, yes, they're using the touchpad on the PS4 controller, as I believe you can use that to navigate the galaxy map. I think you can also swipe right and left using it, and things like that. You can also use the gyroscopic gyroscopic sensors inside the pad to as your head look, I believe. So
Yes,
they're definitely
that's
making use of it.
yeah. It does seem to be very well implemented, and from what I've seen, quite stable. I don't think we've had many people complain about the stability of the PlayStation build. However, there are a couple of things to point out about it. First of all, you have to pay Sony if you want to play the multiplayer version, don't you? Because it's like the Xbox. I can't play the Xbox version without my Xbox Gold.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, same as.
there's basically you're paying Sony what $5 a month just to be able to play your
Yeah,
favorite
I know.
game.
My son, he's got a Sony subscription thing as well that allows him to basically play online games. So I mean, yes, okay. I don't agree with having to pay to play an online version of a game because being a PC person, I'm used to. I pay my ISP and I have access to the internet, and that's what I expect. I'm used to that. But I do think that what Sony offer is actually not bad value for money because along with your I have access to interwebs, you also get a free game every month and things like that as well, I believe.
Yeah, you do
So
with the gold one as well.
okay,
Yeah, you get about 3 free games with the Xbox Gold,
yeah.
but unfortunately, those games aren't exactly yeah.
It might not be the brand new game or anything like that, but they're not. It's only on the PlayStation. A couple of the games he's gotten have been pretty good ones.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't agree with it, but console people seem to be happy with it. So if it's what they're
Yeah.
used to, if it's what they're happy with, then so be it.
Indeed. So, well, I mean, there's so much to talk about today. I mean, we've had David Braben on doing one of the an AMA at the moment, mostly from people on the PlayStation, mostly comparing it with No Man's Sky in a rather favourable way. And oh my goodness, I am flying approximately 50 to 60 kilometers above the surface of this planet, and I can see what everybody's on about from 50 or 60 kilometers up. This thing's massive, isn't
It's
it?
rather
Yeah,
large.
yeah.
It's big.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know we've had 3 new megaships discovered this week alone. Like I said, I'll go on this, but I think we should turn to the main subject. We know 2.4 is of the return of the Thargoids, but in this case, something big has been discovered in HIP 14909. So,
You
who would
can't
like to
restrain
talk about
yourself,
it
can you,
first?
Colin?
No, we
Now
can't.
that you've seen it, you can't restrain yourself.
Are you sure you want the spoilers now?
No, I honestly think, Colin, keep yourself in orbit. Talk about the
Indeed.
SETI. I'll go off and join you because I've just gotten into 909 as well. Talk about the SETI and the ship that Starbeaver's girlfriend found. I'll fly off and join you, and then we'll come down, and then we'll look around this thing, and then we'll ask the guys for the spoilers and how they found things and so on. I think because you don't want to
Right.
want to get all the spoilers and everything before you go and experience it yourself.
We're back to the Christmas analogy here, Ben. You need to
We
get
are.
over it so we can unwrap the presents.
Now, I'm coming over. I'm only 5 minutes away, so that gives you 5 minutes to talk about the SETI and the the other one,
The Crete.
yeah,
The Crete. Right. Well,
no,
first
Victoria's
of all,
song,
well, yeah, there's Victoria's song and there's Crete.
and there's the third one in Cole that you know about.
Oh, well,
Indoor?
we'll come back to that one another time.
You-
Right at this moment, the first of the new megaships discovered is the Crete. It's Guardian related. Apparently, in February or so, a Galnet article was published by a Professor Melville. Now, for all of you that can go back, and he seemed to disappear. Well, his megaship has been discovered in Col 173 Sector LJ-F, and it does seem to be connected with the Alien Guardian ruins, which have gone very, very quiet because everybody's spotted something else for some reason. So we've got new alien ruins that have appeared all around the ship, and it does appear that the ship has been abandoned.
Colin, check the status of your ship, mate.
Oh dear, have I crashed?
I'm hoping this is a networking issue.
Yeah, I seem to have gone black. I think
Okay.
I've got a crash. That's my first crash.
After you saying it's been okay, I'm glad that you've crashed as opposed to being destroyed.
Yeah. I will just close that down because I don't think that's working anymore. I can't believe that. That's the first crash I've had for weeks. Dear, 2.3.1, 10 rather.
It was fairly typical that after we just saying how stable it is, you were going to crash. It was.
I got this horrible feeling when I saw that the ship was wobbling a little bit too much, and of course, Steam VR just keeps on kicking off as soon as Elite Dangerous starts or as soon as Elite Dangerous finishes, which really does wind me up. I don't want you. Shut up.
Guys, Stephen Usher is asking, has anybody taken any ancient artifacts around the new location yet?
What, Guardian artifacts?
Well, yeah, he's saying ancient artifacts, so that's Guardian things, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yep, ancient relic.
So, I don't know if that's something you guys are investigating or anything.
We haven't done anything at this time. With everything being so new and all, I think people are still, just trying to wrap their heads around things at the moment, and really get to grips with all the stuff that we found so far.
Yeah, we'll go onto more things in a bit, but yeah, okay.
Well, the other megaship which was discovered is a survey vessel called Victoria's Song. Now, this is quite interesting because it has audio logs in it, which describe a very unfortunate incident which happened to the poor thing. So we'll put it in the show notes so we don't actually spoil the audio logs. But you can find the ship. It's in HIB 17125. Target the 5th planet, and it's a purple ring planet. And there you'll find a USS called the Survey Vessel Victoria Song. And also make sure you have an advanced discovery scanner. Now, the thing about this one is that it does lay a little bit of extra credence to what's happening in the main event. Did you feel that it was adding to the plot?
Oh, I think Starbeaver, do you want to tell us the story about how your missus found it?
Well, basically, I've been, introducing her to the, things that you can see around the Pleiades, and all the like the probe, the artifact, the barnacle site. The first barnacle site, funnily enough, the first barnacle site she visited, we had a double encounter, one flower ship after the other, which was really nice for her. Really lucky, actually, because I've only ever seen them once. But then she decided she wanted to go learn more about the Guardians. So we pointed her in the right direction. She went out there, started visiting some sites, just having an exploration around, doing her own thing. And all of a sudden, I was only about 50, 60 light years away. She says to me from just across the room, darling, I think I've got something strange. And I go look at the monitor, and there it was, the SETI. Just there on the nav panel. Didn't have a clue what it was. Dropped in on it. Vast megaship with some interesting logs as well. Some very interesting logs.
Oh no, the SETI is of course not the Crete. I don't know why I called it the Crete. That's Professor Melvin's megaship.
Yes, it is. It is
Ah,
Professor
right.
Melville's megaship, the SETI, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's got audio logs as well, has it?
No, it's not audio logs, it's just written ones.
Oh, right. Okay, then. Obviously, well, shall we give spoilers, a spoiler warning to anybody? Okay, spoiler warning for the next 5 minutes if you don't want to find out. Now, obviously, these things... Didn't the professor have a slightly insecure state of mind?
From the logs, yeah. Professor Melville went a little bit, shall we say, strange.
Space
And,
happy.
yeah, and the crew decided to... well, they tried to isolate him in one half of the ship, and it kind of didn't work out for them. So he had access to the bridge controls and everything, and he sabotaged stuff, and
Oh,
yep,
dear.
they're all dead.
Oh.
Big spoiler, everybody died.
Yeah, dear. So I don't think we've come across a mega ship yet. That's a Guardian's vessel. Well, sorry, a generation ship. Yeah, or one of the latest ones. We haven't found one which have got a crew that are living. They all seem to die.
The SETI is actually quite modern, isn't it? I guess if they're looking for ancient relics and things.
A lovely looking megaship.
Yeah, it's a mega ship, but it's not a generation ship.
No, it's not a generation ship. So I mean, there's still generation ships out there to be found, but we haven't found them in a couple of weeks, have we?
No, I don't think we've seen a generation ship for a few weeks now.
No, not for a while, no.
So yeah, it's quite an exciting. How close are you to me now, Ben? Are you close? I just see whether I got on this. Here we are. Gotcha.
Yes, Cal's just actually dropped an image of the SETI in the chat there.
Excellent. So, moving. Well, let's see. We've got the SETI out there. Now, there is rumours of a new megaship which has been discovered near Colonia. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to investigate this, and I'm a long way off from Colonia.
Just a short hop. Why haven't you been to have a look? True science spreads its wings wide. I can safely say I had a look at it last night.
Did you hear that? That's the sound of my teeth grinding.
My good lady Outspan is currently out in Colonia, so she went to have a look at the new megaship there.
Yeah.
And it's in a very interesting position, right in amongst ice asteroids.
Though that will be fantastic to look at.
It is lovely to look at, and it's fully dockable, and it even has a shipyard. A small one, but it has shipyard, rearm, repair, refuel, and it calls itself a terminal.
Ooh. That does sound quite
interesting.
It does, doesn't it?
So, what its primary function is, or why it's there, or why they've stuck it in the middle of the ice rings, I really don't know. But it's worth the visit.
Low temperature diamonds?
Maybe. We didn't do any mining, to be honest. She wasn't in her mining ship. She was in an Anaconda at the time. We were just having a look around to see what facilities it had.
Mm-hmm.
I must admit, the Crete, that does look like...
the SETI.
The SETI, sorry.
I was going to say, it's a matter of opinion, I suppose, on how that's pronounced.
Oh, SETI or seat, but there's no R in there.
Yeah, there's no R in there. That's my fault completely. I'm having one of my bad brain days. That looks very, very much like the megaship that we saw in the trailer, because there was a trailer that we saw. I think it was for before 2.3 actually came out. They released a trailer which actually had a megaship in it, which got everybody excited and does look like the SETI. See, got it right that time. So at the moment, I'm actually approaching this on thrusters, Ben, because I'm that close.
Okay, I'm dropping down, but it's taking a while to drop down.
That's what happened with me.
Right. Okay.
So yes.
Well,
Good luck.
We'll see what happens.
So, shall we go on to the main topic then? Everybody happy with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But no. So talk about the outside of the structure, not the inside yet.
That's fair
Well,
enough.
one of the key things is you can see it from orbital cruise. I think it's the
Oh,
first time
I
we found the
noticed.
structure big enough to see from that high up.
Oh, I noticed I was seeing it as an identifiable structure from about 170 kilometers, 200 kilometers in orbit.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
I haven't seen anything at all on mine at all. To be honest, I've got nothing on the Explorer whatsoever. And that's even using the Discovery scanner. And this thing is massive.
Yeah, I mean the whole area is surrounded by spikes and structures, with your central structure that looks a little bit like a
Actually,
pancaked flower ship.
you know what I'm going to
Suppose.
do first, actually, Colin? I'm going to launch my SLF and fly around here in an SLF a wee bitty.
Okay.
You'll see some large fungus-like structures around some of the fins, I'll call them. They're not on the other sites like this. They seem to be unique to this site at least. And we're not sure what they're doing to them either. They're either repairing it or digesting it.
I mean, I'm looking straight down the I don't know what you'd call it, the spire in the center, and that does look very, very
You mean
biological.
you mean the sphincter, don't you?
Yeah, if you want to say it like that.
I'm just going to assume the position as well, and yeah, it's quite like when Spock is flying into V'Ger.
That is a very good actual description.
It's a good analogy, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. The first impressions is, of course, very alien-like, as in the film.
As in
Alien and
H.R. Geiger's.
Aliens. As in H.R. Geiger, it does feel. It certainly feels uncomfortable being this close, if you see what I mean. It's like when you actually open up a wasp's nest and you see everything inside the wasp's nest, and it just does something to your head and going, oh no, that doesn't seem to work for me. That's what I'm finding.
Is it mere? Does the ground look kind of shiny?
The ground.
Yeah.
There's of stuff around it. You'll see the scavengers running around. They occasionally vomit some corrosive fluid all over the place. I'm wondering if it's just run up from the ship.
Okay. I've no idea. No, I'm not looking at. I'm underneath these bone-like structures, whatever they are at the moment.
Yeah.
And the ground looks almost pearlescent.
Considering I don't even know what that word means.
Like a pearl.
I've actually noticed some of that around the edge of the main structure as well. If you actually look at it at the right angle, you'll see like an oily film surface to it.
That's what I thought you meant. Yeah.
So obviously this is it does look like an alien structure. People have been calling it a Thargoid base. We know it's Thargoid. Is that correct? You definitely know it's Thargoid?
It has a 99.5% chance of being Thargoid.
Good grief, you guys are never 100%, are you?
Unless it's 5 Sigma, no.
That's true.
Yeah. So, and this, as we said, it's a massive structure that you can pick up from about 200 kilometers above a planet's surface. You can see it with the naked eye. So it just gives you an idea of how big this is. So how did you guys actually find it then?
Well, when I woke up this morning, Lexic, Mason, Panpiper were currently racing to find this site. I was trying to catch up with what had gone on. I don't remember the name of the commander, unfortunately, who supposedly got a signal pointing us roughly in this direction. But it was Lexic who made a guess on this planet. As I say, when I came to, him and Panpiper were racing to get here. Panpiper won. I think I need to point that out at this stage. So yeah, they found it fairly quickly, and we're in with the UA before I got on the site, and they'd already found the internals of this differ from the other ones we found. And I'll leave that there until you till you get in there, Ben.
Okay, I'll stop flying around my fighter and I'll come and land this thing then. Helm, request docking permission.
Now, already the theories have been going mad about what this thing actually could be. Now, has any... let's see, was it originally found by Commander Starfire X and Wingmate, it says? Are we in a different one? Of course, yeah, there's 5 of these that have been discovered, aren't they?
I think
Yeah,
so,
we found
yes.
5. I think the first 3 or 4 were we were unable to get inside. Either the doors themselves were jammed shut, or
Mhm.
when you went through the door, there was a landslide inside, which has led, some speculation that these things that you'll see running around the ground,
Yeah.
scavengers, are they trying to repair the site, or are they scavenging the site, recovering materials?
Or kind of disassembling the site for, like, scrapping it, you mean?
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the chrysalis.
If you get out, sorry, Cal.
Yeah, go ahead, Cal.
Or a chrysalis stage, and they're repurposing the ship for another reason.
That's a nice thought.
Well, I heard one theory that they were wondering if the
Ooh.
cause these vessels look kind of broken, and some people were wondering, were these the original ships that have been infected and just killed basically by the mycoid virus, and then the scavengers are from the current generation of Thargoids, and they are recovering usable assets from the mycoid infected Thargoids for later repurposing.
I'll give that one a 65% probability.
There's a couple of similarities for this site. I wonder if this is actually a mature barnacle, because we see the spikes around the outside that we haven't seen anywhere else.
Yeah.
The picture itself does have a lot of similarities with a barnacle, so perhaps this is a mature one. What does that say about the rest of the state of the Pleiades?
Scary. I mean, I did see theories that these things might be sort of, I don't know, terraformers.
Can I
Possibly,
admit to
maybe.
something, guys?
Uh-oh. What you
Guess
done?
what? Freaking idiot doesn't have any SRVs on his ship.
We don't
Oh,
have an
Very
SRV.
Stream if you've no SRVs.
I don't have an
Oh,
SRV.
dear. You...
Muppet.
Do you have the SRV bay?
No, I haven't got an SRV bay either. I would have sworn I checked this when I was at Maya.
Let's see if you can get a fighter through this door.
I'm in the fat fighter, so I probably can't. I can try, but I don't think I'll be able to.
No, I very much doubt it.
I'm only 110 light years from Maya. I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. Why don't you go inside, Colin, and you have fun without me?
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Obviously, I'm going to need some way to get inside. Now, I don't have on me anything like... I mean, what do I need to get inside? That's the interesting
Just one
question.
of us, a UA
Well-
or a UP.
Yeah, the UA and the UP, but if you come close to one of the doors, I mean, are you streaming also as well, Colin?
Not at the moment, but...
I was going to say, Colin, why don't you? Are you able to take over this Twitch stream, so the Twitch stream can see what you see rather than me being a muppet?
well, let's have a look. This might take a little bit of jiggery pokery. I don't know whether or not it will work, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm only 6 jumps away, but you'll probably be able to get it done. I can't believe I checked when I was getting my bays.
I wish I could transfer you my SRV. It's
Ah.
oh dear. Right, let's have a quick look. I need to. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a quick switch over with my OBS, I'm afraid to say, which is a bit of a shame. I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and audio describe it.
In that case, you best come have a look at one of these doors, because that's the first thing you need to have a look at and describe what happens when you approach.
Okay then. I am now approaching a door on, I think, what could be described as the the south side. Oh, and my SRV is beginning to shake a little. Got a little bit of the HUD is going a bit funny. I'm right next to an organic structure, which I will data link scan just to see what it does. Probably full and ripe of alloys, and I have come across a door right here, and there's what looks like a scavenger I can see, and the HUD is going a little bit crazy. I'm not receiving any damage to the hull, but it does seem to be some kind of EMP or interruption effect around my SRV.
So very similar to when you are interdicted or meet a
Yeah.
flower ship.
Yeah, effective.
Yeah. You don't quite get the full shutdown, but you do get a partial shutdown.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to damage my ship, but it does seem to disable it a little bit as far as the HUD is concerned. So yeah, I mean that's what happens when you go close to the doors.
Okay, so Starbeaver, are you carrying an unknown probe or a UA?
I have everything.
I
All
have
the
a
things.
probe on me.
You've got a probe on you, have you, Cal? Okay, cool. So if you want to come round to where Cal, Starbeaver, and myself are, so you've got a probe, did you say, Cal?
Yep.
I also have a probe. So Starbeaver, can you bring a UA to our location?
Yep, I'll just jettison one from the ship.
Yeah, you guys talk amongst yourselves. Take as much time as you need while I get these things being a bloody idiot. I'm assuming
Yeah.
Maya's the closest system.
Yes, Maya would probably be the closest system.
Yeah,
There might
Maya's
be an
as good a bet
Imperial
as any.
system closer actually, but
Maya's probably best.
I'm having real trouble scanning people at the moment. I've got an SRV Scarab here. I don't know who it is.
There should be one now flying in the air. Can you see it?
No.
Have you seen the scavengers? Yes.
Actually, no. This is a Scarab that's all by itself, but it just got a commander's label next to it.
Del,
Yeah.
Morton's taken the job from Mrs. B. She's not that quick today, so
Okay, that's fine.
He's going to fetch one for us.
Lovely. Because
Oh,
you
I
mentioned something about relics on the screen there, Ben.
Yeah.
We've got someone fetching a relic because we've been using the Gnosis actually as a system to bank things. So we have a ship on board the Gnosis with all sorts of bits and pieces aboard.
Yep.
So we've got a relic hopefully on the way.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
I have deployed my cargo scoop, and I'm trying. Oh right, so someone dropped a unknown probe in front of me, and I missed
did.
it.
Yeah, it's all right. I picked it back up again. I'm going to drop it again for you now. Are you ready?
Okay, hang on. Yes, I am ready.
I've just gestured an unknown probe. If you want to pick that up.
My cargo scoop is down, isn't it? Yeah.
That's an artifact, Del.
Oh, an artifact. Sorry.
Alright. Well, I got the artifact anyway. So I now have an artifact.
Okay, so if you want to go heading for this door.
Certainly.
You're going to love
Heading-
this.
I'm heading to the door now with an artifact in my cargo hold. Okay. Toxic cargo corrosion shield generator. And that looks as if my my SRV is taking damage now.
Oh, it's a blocked corridor.
And yes, it's a blocked corridor, completely blocked, full of green, what can only be described as green snot. Solid green snot.
Solid green snot. So this corridor is blocked.
Yep.
So what we need to do is wander around to one of the other doors and see if we can get in there instead.
I'll check
Okay.
the one to the left.
Yeah. Actually, talking about me being a Muppet while I'm flying back to Maya.
Yeah.
I was a double Muppet returning from LaveCon where So Mike Snoswell and Alvin were very nice and gave me a lift from LaveCon back to Birmingham.
Oh, that was
And-
good. Nice of them.
Yeah, that was very nice of them. And
Left works.
I got in Mike's car, and we were just getting ready to set up. I was like, "Oh, hang on, where's my phone? Shit, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Check my bag. It's not in my phone. It's not in my bag. Shit, what have I done with my phone?" So I went off and asked Mike to phone it, gave him a number and things like that. And of course, right next to me in the pocket of the car, my phone
Is
goes
your
off. Then,
Right, so
then we get to my house in Birmingham. I get out the car, I pick up my bag, I go off to the door, and I was like, "Oh, hang on, I forgot to take my phone out of my car." So I jump on my tablet from outside the house, jump on my tablet, connect the tablet to the house's Wi-Fi, and get on Facebook with Mike saying, "Stop driving away! I've been chasing up the street, waving my arm, saying, 'Come back! I left my phone in your car.'" And Mike eventually picks up, hears me saying that I'm an idiot and I left my phone in his car, stops the car, drives back. My phone's not in his car, is it? My phone's
No,
in my
it's not.
bag.
That was stupid. Right, now I have 2 alien artifacts here. We now have a new door, and I'm approaching the new door. And again, the thing opens in a very disturbingly biological way, and I'm inside a corridor, which is massive. Oh, I take it that's a scavenger then.
That's the scavenger right in front of you.
Right. It looks very much like some kind of piranha fish, to be honest. It looks very fish-like. It's got a red tail. You can see thrusters. Those thrusters actually remind me of the engines on the big flower ships themselves. And it does seem to be doing something, but I'm not quite so sure what. Well, my data link scanner has just suffered from some corrosion there as well.
Have you guys got any thought about what these scavengers are actually up to? And
Well, I'm trying to scan
any
it with my
working
data
theories?
scanner now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've got 2. I mean, they're either building it up or disassembling it. We don't know what.
But
I mean, I'm looking at this
would
scavenger now.
you say it's Thargoid tech, or would you say it's another party's tech?
I would definitely say, well, it certainly seems to fit with Thargoid tech, mostly because the engines look has got the same kind of engine wash as the ones that you see on the flower ships. Same color. And I think I'm blocking this one. No, he's just flown over me. So
Yeah, but they seem a lot less biological, I thought.
yeah, I thought that. That's very weird. This one at the moment is trying to get to the wall, and he's doing something to the wall, and I don't know whether he's eating the wall or building the wall up. He's going to the wall. Something's happened to the wall. A load of gunk comes out of it, and then he disappears again.
That gunk is similar to an attack they use on you if you aggravate them. They'll run up to you and they'll vomit on you.
The vomit on.
Do you want to try shooting it, Colin? Come on, you know you wanna.
No, I'm not going to shoot it at all. You know that. Oh, good. My life support's now suffering from toxic.
Right, and by the way,
Yeah,
I'm just coming into Obsidian Orbital.
I'm just
Right.
going to leave one of the artifacts that I've got in the main chamber because it's eating me alive.
I wonder if I should leave. If I've got 2 artifacts with me, does that actually eat through my ship faster?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Just drop them where you are.
Right.
I think if you go in the main chamber, it'll degrade it even faster. I'm not sure if the whole ship's toxic or whether it's just the main chamber.
Oh, right. I see.
I've noticed when you put things on the floor around here, they don't seem to degrade.
Oh, interesting.
Someone
Whilst
pointed
we
out
I was testing that theory.
things jettisoned from an SRV don't degrade, do they?
Ah, right, okay. Well, they certainly seem to last almost indefinitely anyway.
Right. So, we've got another SRV.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'll just turn around. There's a very interesting chamber just up here.
Okay.
The first one, which you should really have a look at, where the unknown links spawn.
Unknown links. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
Sounds
is something we've been
ominous.
looking for a long, long time.
Oh.
Now, do you see those like recesses on the wall?
Yes, I see.
Have a little drive up to one. We'll see if we can get one to spawn.
Okay. Yeah, unknown link. Okay, I can see that. Oh, I just shot it by mistake.
You do need to pop a couple of rounds off if you want to get one to pick up, otherwise they'll just hang there.
Okay.
Will that damage them at all, or is it okay?
No,
How
that's
you pick 'em
okay.
up.
Yeah, you're not trolling poor Colin here, saying, "Yeah, go shoot it," and then suddenly a laser turret pops out and shoots Colin instead.
Chris,
We
you notice-
wouldn't do that, would we?
Of
check
course
out the
not.
green pods on the floor in here. We think that's a lot of the data that you find from scanning things in these ships. There's none on this particular ship, these scan pods, but those in the green pods, we think they're going to be engineering materials for upcoming.
Unknown resin. Found the unknown resin.
Yeah.
What the heck's this
So-
unknown resin then?
Honestly, we don't know, but we do know it's corrosive.
Ugh. Oh, sorry. I'm banging into someone here.
That'll be me. Hang on, I'll just turn around.
Yeah, that's it. It's really got to reverse properly now. So I've managed to pick up one of these unknown links then. So that these unknown links drop things. We've got these what looks like, I don't know, stinking eggs.
They do seem to be. They almost act like landmines. When you run over them, you take hull damage on your SRV.
Ooh. Okay, let's leave them alone. So, I mean, again, you can see the Geiger influence. It's a sort of immersion of biology and technology at the same time.
Just check out the wall there. Check out this, like, it looks like a vessel of, a network of blood vessels, maybe, or energy, or...
You know what it actually reminds me of? The inside of a Cylon base star.
Ah,
Because that had this kind of neural nano technology, which basically looked very bloody and gutty.
when you move into the next chamber, try and remember to look up at the roof.
Okay. So I am passing so there seems to be some kind of vent here on my right-hand side, which...
These vents are actually outside as well, in the ground.
Oh, right.
Oh, I found one of those scan points on these ships in the main chamber.
So we've actually gone all the way around and found the other end of the block tunnel here.
Yeah, there's the block tunnel, but further around from that, there's the main chamber.
Oh, ow, something just went splat on me.
Yeah, that'll probably be one of those eggs on the floor.
Yeah, eggs. I just went over an egg. All the
They look like eggs.
But they have acid for blood.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good, does it? Right, so the main chamber's up here on the left, and I'm just turning. Wow, this looks like some kind of massive. We've come into a massive hall here, haven't we?
Look up there. You might want to have a look up.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Are those egg sacs at the top there?
Certainly looks like it, doesn't it?
So could this be an incubation chamber?
I'm
And they've got
standing underneath one of those uplink points if you want to scan it. Sometimes you get a message off them if your ship's trying to work out what it is it's actually scanning.
Okay, don't shoot it, scan it. Right, okay, fair enough.
Right.
Not having fun here.
I was gonna say, do you guys want to let Colin try to do some science while I pick up my thing? And, you know, let Colin try and work out what he's meant to do.
Yeah, we haven't shown the puzzle in the room yet.
Yeah.
We've just shown him everything else.
Colin, what I would suggest is dropping any UAs or UPs on the ground so the corrosion doesn't get you.
Right, okay. I have jettisoned that. I have an unknown link. Is that still going to cause problems?
That's corrosion as well.
Okay, so we'll get rid of that for the moment. So I have now got I'm just going to... Can you actually reboot you?
'Cause,
I mean, I must admit, I'm having a lot of trouble with the heads-up display because it's all going nuts. I
Yeah.
don't know whether that's because of the corrosion that I've got or...
No, that's the effect of being in the area.
Oh, right, fair enough.
I had fun,
I'm
Colin, listening to Canonn work out what you're about to do, so I'm going to be interested in your ideas before they tell you what to do. Or they might not, you might work it out quicker than they did.
Oh, there's a challenge, Colin. Come on.
Oh, hang on. Something has appeared in the... Those look like the links. I just dropped one of those links. And there is a link, well, it's like a holographic display of a link above above what looks like a... Is that a projector? Does that mean they need one of those in order to...
I'm going to find out.
Where did I just drop it? I dropped mine just not so far away.
It's on the opposite side of the room to myself, Colin.
So unknown uplink device, that looks like. Where did I put that? There. No. This is a bit... I don't know whether I'm suffering from...
You have the unknown uplink targeted. That's like a data point on the wall.
Oh, right, fair enough. That's not what I'm after.
Yeah, that's not what you're after. You want the unknown link.
Oh, where's it gone? The problem is that my HUD is now getting that bad. I can't find it. There's a lot of scavengers, an organic structure.
It's right in front of me. I'm targeting it. It's 20 meters in front of me.
No, that's an unknown artifact. I don't want that one. Just yet. Oh, hang on. There's an unknown artifact. That one's asking for an unknown artifact, I think. So if I go here, pick the unknown artifact up. And if I go to this one here,
This is much more civil than the Canonn effort this morning, and that was mainly my fault.
So, right at the moment, I've got an unknown artifact. Oh, hello! Someone just attacked me.
That was a probe scraping you. Oh, sorry, a scavenger.
Right. So now I've got an unknown artifact here, in my hull. It looks like an unknown artifact has appeared in the projector in front of me, but I don't know what to do.
Jettison?
Okay, that might be an idea. If it'll let me, this is going nuts. The UI is going absolutely crazy. Right, I have now jettisoned it.
Oh, would you look at that?
It has picked up the unknown artifact I had just jettisoned, and it is holding it in front of, in the projector. So that has gone, and so basically you drive over one of these green pads, if you like. A projector in front of it will say, ask what you need to get. You deliver it by jettisoning the unknown artifact or your link. Put it into there, and I guess when all three are done, we have something special happen?
Almost.
Almost. Oh, I've missed something else, have I?
You've missed a final step.
Oh. Don't destroy eggs.
Well, first of all, you've got to call your closest colleagues insulting names for 10 minutes. Then tell them they're facing the wrong way for another 15 minutes.
This was so funny listening to you guys doing this morning, by the way. I just have to say that.
It didn't. I take it that this morning it was a little bit more challenging than you thought.
The pressure was definitely getting to
instance.
them.
We had too many commanders in one's face, and it got a bit bugged, and tensions ran high.
Oh dear, who shot who first? Right, so I've jettisoned the unknown probe. The unknown probe is now being picked up. And there I've got this one here. This looks like it'll be a match.
Right. If you could go a bit slower, Colin, I'm on my way back. Colin's being far too good for this at this, I think.
Oh, this is BioWare problem solving 101.
Well, when everything's in place, we can just wait and.
Oh yeah.
Right, so now I have jettisoned all three, and each of the three spires now has what looks like one of those data link, an unknown artifact, and a unknown probe, all hanging mid-air in the central mechanism. And at the moment, the big, what looks like the big spire in the center has all lit up like a Christmas tree, and it's an unknown device. So I'm going to data link scan it.
Don't do nothing at the moment, Colin.
Yeah.
So hold
Yeah,
fire
don't do
on
that.
next steps until I get there. But
Oh, okay. How long
So-
are you going to be?
I'm on my way back right now. I'm 6 jumps away. So I'll only be about
Right,
another
so-
5 minutes.
So, guys, how difficult? Well, obviously, you were saying that tempers got fraught as you're all working this one out. How often? I don't understand how. How the heck did you manage to do this? Was it just trial and error, or a lot of screaming and shouting?
There was a lot of screaming and shouting, but I think it was, where's his name? Del, do you remember the name of the commander who originally suggested we try doing this? It was...
Unfortunately, I was at work today, so when I was watching the stream, I had no audio. I had to listen to it on the quiet, so I can't remember who it was.
I was doing it. I might have been doing it the other way around. I was listening to the audio, but wasn't watching the video.
Austin something or other.
And the language was hilarious. That you guys just sounded like you're getting so stressed at each other. And this has sounded so much calmer, and you didn't really give Colin that many hints.
No,
It just
I think
seems-
there was a bit of bugging going as
Yeah.
well this morning. So many commanders in one place.
Well, they've gone on for so long already. I mean, this really is a massive Canonn group effort. There was so many commanders involved. I mean, when I logged on, there were tired commanders already logging off from a night's worth of hard science on this. And throughout the entire day, as more people have come on and joined the efforts, others have obviously through exhaustion had to call it a night. So lots of people involved.
So, how long did it take you to actually solve this puzzle? Then, I mean, obviously, was it did you pull an all-nighter?
I haven't been watching the clock. Time's just gone past in the background.
Yeah, and the scavengers seem to be going to the wall, picking something up, taking it to the central location. Or is that me just...
There's a scavenger keeps on throwing up on some eggs in front of me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen
how
that.
did you get some of these locations? I mean, I heard there was a wee bit of controversy, maybe finding a couple of them. But then I know that also some of them there were hints that were found. Can how did any of this go about?
I think there was a combination of that. There are in-game pointers to find sites. If you know where to look, certain ships and beacons, etc. I think there was also a level of blind luck.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly
Yeah,
it felt like a bus, and suddenly 5 of them show up at once.
Yeah, I certainly got that this morning because basically there was last night, and everyone said, "Oh, you've got to go on the stream. Go have a look at this stream." And I was following that for 5 minutes, 10, 15 minutes when I was supposed to be late night working, and let her wake up this morning and everyone's announced, "We've got 5 of them." I thought, "Jeez, that was quick."
Yeah, I mean, I know I was watching Commander Plater and Paroxysm as they were flying to the system, and then their initial, oh my god, that is bloody massive, and then they're flying around the outside of it for quite a while, just looking around the outside of it, looking at the structure, looking at the scavengers. But they were in one of the ones that they couldn't actually get in through any of the doors. They were just, all three of the doors. I think one of the doors opened for them when they took a UA to it or something like that. But they were blocked off when they got inside the passages, unfortunately.
Right, I see. So
yeah.
So a lot of the passengers, the passengers, good grief, passages. Yes, that's the word. The passages were blocked on all the other sites. Is that right?
Is that right, Demonte?
Yes or no?
Guys? Any of you
Yeah,
guys?
it seems to be that way. We couldn't find any way into the other sites.
This is the only one we found with these chamber setups.
And this has got what, 2 of the doors are working and one of them's blocked. Is that right?
Yeah. Does it seem to me like this scavenger is kind of protecting that egg? Oh, hello. What is that? Should I scan? I've just spotted this up here. The
uplink.
Oh yes. The
unknown uplink.
Yeah,
What
give that a
happens
little
to
scan.
What happens when you scan? Let's give it a quick scan.
Right.
Because that looks very mechanical in the middle of a biological area. I've got new data discovered. Unknown material compositional data. Sounds good. And a scanned message.
Yeah, I don't suppose you've got any mugs aboard the Gnosis as well, have you?
No, unfortunately. We have just transferred 2 relics, though, to a commander who's bringing them out to us.
Oh, fab. So, okay, well, we can try that as well then.
Yeah.
So is that going to be brand new science?
Yeah, brand new science. Because it's only because somebody suggested it on your stream.
Was it Steve? I think it was Stephen Usher who asked us about that. So it can't hurt to try, can it?
No, I'm currently switched accounts, and yeah, that's it. The relics are on board an ASP, and they're on the way to us.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah,
Well,
so
we'll see what happens.
At the moment, I'm underneath this massive central bone-like structure, which is holding in all 3 items around it from 3 arms, which are just being held in mid-air. And obviously just waiting for Ben to turn up so that we can
I'm just coming into the system now.
Ooh, I didn't want to go over that, did I?
Are you killing eggs again? Have you brought your bacon?
No, I had to explain to somebody where bacon comes from today. It wasn't a pleasant conversation.
Well, to your kids, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait till they ask where the sausages come from as well.
Funny enough.
And pork chops.
Shall we leave this conversation now?
It's a magical animal.
Porcine University.
Well, Ben, can you take over for just a second?
Yeah, of course I can.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay, no worries, Colin. Yeah, so I'm about a minute out. I'm just flying into you guys now. Right. So, what kind of... You said that you got a hint on something. What kind of hints were they? Is it a bit like the hints that we've been getting for the... Oh, for the mega ships and things like that.
The mega ships and the legacy ships.
Yeah.
I've not been able to keep up with all of it, to be quite honest.
It has been rather fast
because
moving,
I do actually have to do some work when I'm at work.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, yeah, exactly that. We found beacons, decoded the beacons. The beacons led us to different systems. And then, because these sites can be spotted from such a high height, I think there was a bit of brute forcing it.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed when I was flying over the planet, I wasn't even looking and I saw it. And then I realised, oh, I don't have any SRVs in me, my stupid idiot.
We do have a couple of other bits of information we picked up today that's not really spoiler related to this event.
Yeah?
Commander Sutek's done some tests already on the unknown link and the unknown artifact to see if they interact in any way.
Right.
The short version is they do, but we don't know much more than that yet. Analysis is still underway.
Yeah, I saw you guys were doing some spectrographic analysis and things like that in the science chat, and I saw some very pretty looking pictures. And
that's part of the spoiler I'm not mentioning just yet.
Okay, so yeah, I saw some very pretty looking pictures and things.
We also have Commander Malik.
Yep.
While he was sitting outside of this base, the flower ship came down and scanned him personally before running off.
All right.
No idea why yet. So beware.
Really? I haven't seen that one yet.
I'll send you a link.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, so I did know about this, and we were going to mention it earlier, but while I'm landing, I might as well mention it. That Drew Wager's Elite Dangerous Premonition, the new Elite Dangerous novel, has been released on ebook today, and you can buy that as an ebook right now. So that'll actually tell us the official. That's the official version of what's actually been happening. And I thought this is actually sooner than I was expecting. I thought we weren't expecting it for a few weeks. But the ebook is available now on the Frontier store, with the paperback and the hardback available to be confirmed. And that's... Yeah, I don't know why. For some reason I thought it was not due out for another couple of months. But that was a pleasant surprise for everyone who's got that. I want to find out from Drew actually if we're going to be getting the audiobook, because I have to admit I am a fan of audiobooks. And it just fits in with, I get very travel sick, so I can't really read on a bus or on a train or anything like that, but I can close my eyes and listen. Trust Canonn to suggest bloody biscuits as a solution to things.
Ginger biscuits specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, ginger biscuits.
Ginger biscuits.
Ginger biscuits.
Yeah, they get rid of travel sickness.
Well, at least it's not Jaffa cakes.
That's not a biscuit.
No, Jaffa cakes are cake.
That's up for debate. No, I think.
No,
Jaffa cakes are in a class of their own, I believe.
Yeah. I have to admit, I would actually classify Jaffa cakes as a biscuit, but I know a lot of people say it says cake, therefore it's a cake. And I'm like, I see where you're coming from. I don't fully agree, but I see where you're coming from.
Yep, still.
You don't want the technical canon answer to the difference between a biscuit and a cake, do you?
What is the official difference between a biscuit and a cake?
You see, well, a cake, when you leave it outside in the air, because of its high sugar content, will go hard as it absorbs moisture.
Mm-hmm.
As it repels moisture, sorry. Whereas a biscuit has a lower sugar content and goes soft.
Okay.
Well, I hate to interrupt this fascinating discussion.
Yeah, I'm just landing, by the way.
Well, as you land, thankfully, Academic Dust 894 has reminded me, because it has been such a big news day. Drew Wager.
That's just what we're talking about, Colin. You missed us talking about this.
It's been released.
It has, and it is available $4.99 on the store.
As an ebook.
As an ebook, yes.
Drew says that the actual hardback books and the paperback books are coming. That they're just waiting on it being printed at the moment.
Audiobook?
No, they haven't actually said anything about an audiobook yet. It's something that it's one of these things that will have to wait and see. Now, we know that the audiobooks have been very successful not successful, they've been well received in the past.
Yeah, I've got no idea how financially successful they've been, but as you say, everyone I've heard has loved them.
Mm-hmm.
But
I completely agree.
Yeah, how much of a financial success they are, I don't know. Hopefully a good financial success.
Well, actually, it might give you an idea, because we've got an interview with Drew in the pipeline.
Yes.
Well, it's been recorded rather, but I'm having trouble editing it down. But hopefully that'll be out on the LaveRadio feed probably in the next week or so, and he will be able to tell you in his own words how successful the book has been financially. So yeah, I think you can gather by my tone that
I'm assuming the
might
word for
not
that is
be-
not very.
yeah. I think it's more for the love of the art rather than the financial gain.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what I just ran over, but I did something.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. It was quite interesting talking to Drew about the whole incident and the aftermath afterwards, because it was pretty obvious to me from the interview that all these accusations towards him of it all being fixed and all that kind of rubbish. No, it wasn't fixed at all. I mean, Frontier gave the user event as much support as they could, but it was still a community organized event, which I think, even though the result wasn't what people wanted, it still got people talking about the game.
okay. Knock knock, Starbeaver.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, here we go.
I'll just let you back in again. Hello.
Are you having to open the door for him, Star?
I am, sir. Would you like to...
Good man.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Commander Edelweiss.
Please come in.
I would love to, but you haven't opened the door. Or are you at another one?
No, the door should be open.
I'm 44 meters in front of you and I can't see you. This door is locked for me. Okay, I see your... No, the door's not open.
Huh. Okay, I'll just give me a moment. I'll go find another door.
We're having a door issue, are we?
Yep, we're having a door issue.
So, what? That door was open for you, but not for me.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just pick up this artifact and come back out the same door.
Oh, back to the door where I was.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
see if we can get it to open for you.
You are in the same instance. You've not just got a wing signal, have you?
No, I can see him. I can see all you guys.
Bad pun. Bad pun. Adorable. Someone's called that.
Thank you, Nephilius.
Call
There you
Commander
are. Okay,
Locksmith.
I see Starbeaver in a nice pink-looking one. Pink-looking SRV, and the door's not opening for him either.
It's opened for me.
Okay. It's
I'm in.
not. Okay, this is weird. Would you mind coming out and seeing if I can pick up the thing? 'Cause
Certainly.
it's not open for me.
Ooh, maybe it only allows so many people in.
We had more than that in this morning.
Oh,
Oh.
did you know?
Just jettisoned my artifact.
Thank
Do you
you,
want to give
sir.
that a little pickup?
Okay.
Did somebody just fire something red inside this chamber here? Because I thought one of the scavengers just fired something red.
Come on.
Yeah, these scavengers do seem to hover over the eggs and kind of cover them or secrete them with gunk.
Okay, I've picked up your UA, and let's see if this door will open for me. That's better. The door's open for me. Right. Is the door open for you too, sir?
No, it's not. But if you carry on driving,
Okay.
When the door... Dear.
Well, what's this?
Please confirm that you are a Thargoid by solving this capture by opening the door.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm now driving
You
around
open
inside
the door
of
and
this
you find your
place.
blind dates at Fargoid, then you're in problems.
Will you choose behind door number 1?
Oh god,
you have
just
you have a little. You try and get round to them. I'll go get another artifact.
Okay, thanks.
speak friend and enter. No, I don't think that. What is Thargoid for friend? I don't know.
Beloch.
And Bowel Lof Petunias, just go and hang your head in shame. That is when is a door not a door, when it's a jar.
Boom,
Someone
fish.
please put him out of his misery, or her. them even.
Yeah. Okay, I'm approaching the central chamber myself, and oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so is
No,
this right? I'm seeing empty holograms here or something like that. Did you say you put things into them, or are they?
yes,
Right, I
there
see.
should be.
I see text samples on the ground, and an uplink device on the ground, a UA on the ground.
Can you look up
Yes, let me just put my handbrake on.
and look up and examine the ceiling?
Okay, I'm slightly scared. Um, yeah, I'm
I've just
glad.
noticed that. Is that a doorway I see on the roof?
Whereabouts in the roof?
Kind of just above me. Looks like some kind of cloaca
There you
that's
go.
closed.
Those look like egg sacs to me,
That does look like an
and
egg
a
sac.
lot of them.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking almost a bit like the scene. Oh, I see. There's the door. Yes, that does look like a four-way door.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I'm looking at that just now on the stream. Hmm. Yeah, that does.
Right. Well, now that Ben's actually joined us, and we have these 3 artifacts hanging about,
It does sound like he's in a different instance, though. To be honest, Colin.
it
Oh.
does, because he doesn't sound as if he's got the
Oh no, I can. No, I can. I can
central
see.
structure lit up.
No, the central structure's not lit up for me. I can see all you guys, but I see a unknown probe on the ground. I see an unknown. That's my ship. What's that? That's a scavenger. I see an unknown. So Starbeaver's just driving over an unknown artifact there, according to me.
Yeah, I've just picked it up.
Yeah,
It's
but you
like a
see, the thing
syncing
is, when
issue.
you're looking straight forward, the thing that's hanging down in the centre there should
Yeah.
have been all lit up and red.
Right, and
Red and
well, you
orange.
guys can see in the stream, and it's not red and orange. And I've got these green, glowy things with swirly fireflies or whatever in front of them. Oh,
May I suggest you do a relog, Ben? But if you do, get into your ship first.
Okay.
We found that if you log in and out while you're around the base, you put a safe distance away, basically.
Okay. Do you mind if I hold on to this UA then?
No, that's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
So we have these are the technical issues that you guys were having, I guess, or
Yes.
some of them. So it's all looking okay for you guys then, I guess, and it's just me that it's not lit up for.
No, ouch! I just went into one of the.
Is it all lit up for you, Callan Star?
Oh, I can't
Yep.
get out that way.
It's not lit up for me, but it is registering as an the thing is in the
Okay, so you can
You
see
know,
the
the
you can see
unknown
the
device.
things. You can see the things in the.
Yeah, we've got the unknown probe, the unknown artifact, and that comlink. They're all suspended midair around the central structure, which has lit up. Oh, it reminds me of Cloverleaf. This as well. Well, it's got a very
Oh.
Cloverleaf feel to it.
I've got to try and find my bloody way out of this thing, haven't I?
And I just went over an egg.
So did I.
God. Mind you, if it turns into a face hugger, I don't think I'm going to feel very, very bad about running over eggs.
No, neither. Yeah, that would be slightly disturbing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So,
Oh, I think I've just found that room that you guys were in where you picked up the links.
Yeah, that's the link room. Your exit is further down that way. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, sorry for everyone on the audio stream. This is probably not very exciting at the moment. It's typical technical difficulties, isn't it?
pretty much so.
Okay, the door's opening
Welcome to
for
the
me.
world of science.
Yeah. Okay, that's Colin's ship. So Colin's ship is near the entrance.
Hmm.
There's Starbeaver's ship. And there's my ship.
So I am looking at the moment the unknown probes, artifacts, and yeah, what gets me is those scavengers are just running around like crazy between the eggs and the wall. It's very much like sort of I don't know, worker ant behaviour. Which, you know, if it's all insectoid, then that does kind of make sense. Because we haven't.
Okay, so I can board my ship, but I can't, and then I don't need to take off or anything, do I?
No,
No.
I don't need to take off anything. Just log out to main menu and log back into the PG.
Okie dokie, I'm logging out to main menu. I've got to exit, give it 15 seconds apparently.
Did you guys take the artifact and the link out?
No, they're all still in. Or at least
No.
on my Twitch they are.
Yep, same here.
Oh yeah, the device is still online. Yeah. So I'm only seeing the angry peanut now.
The angry
Well, there was some
peanut.
speculation on whether or not the probe and the artifact belong to the same race. I think this settles that argument.
It does.
Hmm.
Oh dear, I just exploded an egg. Again. That's 2 now.
Chuck a little wing, please, Cal.
More bacon required. Yeah, it's definitely
Maybe
an
we should
underground
ask-
installation with corridors and things inside of it. And eggs. And bacon.
I
And
wonder,
scavengers.
I wonder what the eggs taste like.
Probably chicken.
Bit spicy, I reckon. Might burn the back of your throat.
Not spicy enough, probably.
Yeah. Just scanning another unknown uplink device. Oh, got another message.
Oh,
Residue analysis in progress. Atmospheric traces of ammonia measured. Lower than expected pressure determined. Analysis complete.
Oh, hang on.
Might be able to
Shouldn't the
use that
site be in a
data
vacuum?
to-
We're
Well,
on
there
a.
are
We're
vents and pumps, aren't they? It just seems to be pumping a gas into the site.
So,
Maybe we
yeah.
can use this to pin down which ammonia planets we should be focusing further research on. Low pressure ammonia for starters.
Possibly. But, you know, I just
But
thought that the site is in a vacuum because we're not going through an airlock, are we?
No, we're not, but there seems to be a lot of gas emanating from the top of the chamber, and it's obviously heavy. Well, how can it be heavier than air if there's no air? But it is coming closer to the ground, giving it a very, very weird and eerie feeling.
Okay, I'm back in my ship. Unless there's a little pocket of atmosphere in this vicinity.
Well, it could be, but you'd thought that there'd be a double door, if you like, if you were doing that.
Yeah, well,
An
I'd have
airlock.
thought so. Yeah.
Surrounded by all of the rest of the structure and the spikes, it could be creating a microclimate.
True.
Maybe part of what the energy field is as you come through the door.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
it's
the point. I mean,
atmosphere field.
Yeah, pretty much like the letterbox at a space station,
Yeah.
keeping the atmosphere in. So we could actually be in an ammonia atmosphere even as we speak. Only, yeah, we don't know because we're still in our oxygen atmosphere in our
Right, I have
in our SRVs.
I have my UA on board. I can see you folks.
Come on in.
And right, I'm not in the same. I'm not winged up with you, but I can see you. Meh.
Wing invite sent.
Okay. Thank you, Starbeaver.
You're welcome.
It looks darker than
And
I
Bruno.
remember it.
I'm gonna try and find you, Ben. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a door that works. No, I think Colin's ship was near the door that I came out of. So I'm driving around to Colin's ship.
Yeah. Yeah, my ship is basically the key for where you need to come in.
Yeah. It looks a lot darker than it did, so I guess, we're at nighttime now or something.
Yeah, it's certainly gotten dark out here. I'm just dropping back into the instance, and it's darker than it was earlier.
And something I feel quite bad about is it actually looks very, very pretty location, and I'm totally and utterly not looking at it.
So it seems to scan the walls with a yellow beam. I'm looking at the. Oh. There we go. I can see you.
Okay,
I think that's you just come in.
That is me just come in.
Right. So
actually, I've got a very interesting view right now. I'm just coming into the site, and there's a haze. It almost looks like there is an atmosphere around it. I'm just taking some pictures because there is a haze around the whole site. Now it's in night time.
It's all lit up for me now, guys.
Oh, that's good. Just let me refuel because I seem to have run out of. I'm running low on.
You're running out of petrol,
SRV.
are you? Yeah, it's all lit up for me. And I now see these things, the UA, the UP, and the UL, all floating there, being held with tentacles or something. Oh, like almost
tendrils.
like electrical tendrils or something, isn't it?
Tractor beams, even.
Well, I don't know if we have tractor beams in game, but yes.
Yeah, well, this is advanced technology. We don't know.
Oh, I know. Oh, I think it's Wishblend has got a theory that the Thargoids use graviton tech. So,
right, do you want me to scan this unknown device in the center?
Okay, I've got myself in camera view as well, so I can fly around and look at this thing. Okay.
Recording software up and running.
Yeah, I'm recording everything for many obvious reasons, but yeah.
Posterity, are we?
Yep.
Oh. My turret has decided to disable itself, which is always handy.
This really is an awesome location, isn't it?
Well, I've scanned it and nothing's happened.
But you scanned the central structure, have you?
Yes, I've scanned the central structure and nothing's happened.
I'm also recording for the archives.
Right, okay. It still says unknown device. Right, I'm scanning again.
Holy!
Wow, just look at that.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Oh my god, it's full of stars.
Exactly.
I'm just going to go for a little relog, gentlemen.
Remember to get into your ship first.
Was it that good for you?
Unknown signal detected. Source of signal unknown. Unknown device in HIP 14909. Language algorithm unable to translate. Raw signal audio accessed, which might have been that sound that we just heard. But at the moment, the entire place is bathed in green and everything is lit up like a Christmas tree, and it's quite pretty, to be honest.
It's beautiful.
You see, that reaction was what we were all waiting for.
I don't know what the hell it is, but it's beautiful.
Wow.
I'm using a phrase for it, the orrery, because it reminds me of a galactic visual representation. I don't think it's ours, because there's only two arms.
Yeah.
And if it is ours, then they filtered it to only show something that is only present in two arms.
Which space?
Are you quite sure? Because I think there's more than two arms there. I'm looking through my Oh, it's beginning to fade now.
Oh yes.
Well, that was a spectacular light show.
Yeah.
It really was.
And that message you got beforehand about raw audio, Commander Crusté put it through a spectrogram. and found that
Yeah.
there was another image hidden in there. And we've refined it a few times, and we think we might have something to science off that.
Cool.
So they run that sound that I've just played. They've run that through a spectrograph, and it's basically mirrored what we've just seen coming out the top.
At the very beginning of the message, there's a very brief time where it transmits that message. I haven't heard it myself. I'm just running off what Krusty reported to me, but I will pin a message to you guys with that image on. Do with whatever you need of my version of the spectrogram.
Okay, that looks
Wow.
weird. I'll link that on Twitch as well for everyone.
Yep, 3 separate images. It has been cleaned up by other commanders.
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah.
get you the cleaner one in a second.
So basically, it looks like two planets and two large planets. Oh wow!
So, are those 3 identical?
I believe they are. We've tried looking at them quite closely, and they do appear to be identical in each case.
Okay.
It's split roughly into 4 quadrants. They're all circular. They look very reminiscent of the UP's message. There's an upper gridded sort of sphere, a lower gridded sphere, and then left and right appears to be 2 depictions of solar systems,
Yes.
where they've sort of put various planetary bodies, whether they're ringed, and they appear to show locations of where to send, or where probes have been sent, where artifacts have been sent, and where to take maybe a link. The left-hand galactic icon has been identified as Merope. We still don't know what the right-hand one is.
So the left hand. Okay, so the one with it looks like you got like a planet with so that's a ringed planet with 4 moons
Yeah,
in the
quite a
top
lot.
in the top right of the Merope one. In Merope 1-2, is that?
Yeah, but that layout matches Merope's planetary makeup.
Right. Okay. But then we've got this top and bottom doing summit.
Yeah.
Questions abound.
And then
The science continues.
Yeah, these logos as well in the top. You know, it looks almost like a star, doesn't it? Those 2. Yeah, I'd want to
Maybe.
call
Or
it
flower ships, possibly?
Maybe. I'd want to call it decoration, but I don't think I could.
Actually, the more I look at them, the more they do look like the flower ship's cockpit and pedal
Yes,
configuration.
it does, doesn't it? Retro.
So would that be the top representing their homeworld or their outpost? No, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, you're just speculation. Wow. Yeah. So have we got this thing that Stephen Usher was on about as well?
Yeah, I have a relic. Unfortunately, my game just crashed again, although I'm now back in my ship and heading towards the site.
Okay.
I'll be there in about 60 seconds. Do you want to come outside and grab it? Because it crashed when I tried to transfer to my ship.
Try to grab it, Del.
Yeah, whoever's outside, if you want to come and grab it.
I'm just on my way back to the door now.
Right, shall I scoop up this unknown link then? Because there's a UL in front of me. And Colin, do you want to scoop the
link?
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you want to put the unknown link back in the machine?
I can do.
Do you want me to do the same with the unknown artifact?
Yep, may as well.
So we'll leave one of them free for the relic.
You're going to try putting the relic in the machine?
I want to put a mug in the machine, not a relic.
Star, are you underneath me?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. Right. So how do I put these? How do I put these relics in? Do I just drive up to the hologram and deposit it? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And you jettison
Got it, Del.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Well, this is interesting because we've scanned it. I'm not able to actually see any of the other pads appear?
Well, we were testing earlier, and we managed to get it to reset without a problem.
My
I'm just trying to
unknown,
figure out why I can't land. It's because I ain't got my landing gear down.
yeah, my unknown link doesn't want to go in there. Okay, I'll try again.
It could be because I've already activated it. I can't. It might be because I can't activate it a second time.
It looks like it was in the same position that you were in for depositing things earlier. So.
Well, where you are, the pads haven't lit up.
Oh, is something not lit up?
Oops.
Yeah, the pads that you drive over.
Oh, mine's just lit up here. Pad's just lit up here. Scavenger was at it, and it suddenly lit up.
Might be on a cooldown timer.
Mm-hmm.
So unknown link.
Yep.
They're lit up for me.
Oh, hang on, I'm in the unknown. My one's picked up the. What is this? I wasn't. Oh, was. Yeah, that's okay. That's weird. I jettisoned the unknown artifact, but the unknown link went into it. I'd already jettisoned the unknown artifact, unknown link. Sorry. But then when it decided it was going to go in, it decided it was going to put the link in once I'd put the artifact in.
Okay.
I
Right,
think
so-
we'll. Okay.
Let's have a look. What have we got? Does it all look tethered properly to you guys? Does everything look as if it should be in its correct place?
These two do, yeah.
Okay, now.
Right, I'll send you a wing invite, Del.
It's all right. I'm outside the door. I've just picked up my UP. I'm on my way in.
Okay. Right, does anyone need a wing invite?
You could chuck me one, even though I'm in the same room.
Oh, why not? Why the hell not? Starbeaver, invite to wing. Okay, so
Thank you.
right, so have you got the relic on you, Starbeaver? Then yeah.
Yes, I have a relic on me. Yeah, I'll just wait for Del to get back in.
Okay. And is
This
Cal
room
coming?
is just littered.
Yeah, is Cal coming in as well? Or
I think Cal's actually parked behind me.
okay.
Maybe.
Are you in the central chamber, Cal?
Cal might be AFK. I'm just looking around this
okay,
central
yeah.
chamber again.
It just popped up, Lou.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, congratulations for announcing that live on air. And that will make it into the podcast. This is.
You'll
it's
get over it.
Oh, I know. This really is a beautiful, beautiful location.
It certainly gives you the creeps, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. I see what you mean about being HR Geiger-esque, isn't it? And oh, I'm watching one of the scavengers vomit over an egg or whatever it's doing.
Yeah, they seem to be secreting something over the eggs.
Right. I think colonies.
Alright, waiting for Cal. Do you want to try getting that? Have you got the link? Have you? Who's got the link?
I've got it down.
Relic.
The link is in.
Okay. Do you want to try getting the relic in, Star? I don't know if it'll.
I'll give it a go.
It might not even go in. I mean, this is the whole point of this. Is what we'll see in it.
See what it picks up.
Yeah. Oh, is that the relic that's nice and blue behind you?
Yeah, did it not go in that, hole?
It doesn't look like it's in the hole. No.
Oh, I missed. Yeah, I missed it. Hang on.
Yeah. It's a beautiful blue light, though, from the relic as well.
I've got one on my desk back at the Institute.
Mm-hmm.
Jettison that link. Just
No,
stop my
you've not scooped it, apparently.
No, I have scooped it.
Okay.
Instancing.
Instancing issues again. Yay.
Trying to get.
Oh, is it gone in? Something's gone blue.
It's
It's in!
gone in.
It's in! It's
Gone
in!
in.
Oh, it took it.
Right. Okay. So now scan it and see what happens.
Alright.
I'm recording this.
Start,
Is
do you want
Cal in
privilege?
there?
Cal, are you
Cal,
here?
are you there here?
Yeah.
Let's just wait a second for Cal.
Okay.
Yeah, wait for him.
Yeah, I'll get him to record everything as well. That looks really
I didn't
awesome.
expect that. What the?
That blast.
Does it sound angry to you?
It does.
I thought it sounded angry
It's
anyway, but...
Come on, Cal, squeeze it off.
Please!
I'm recording this for the archives.
Yeah, I'm
Aye.
recording
Are you
as
guys
well.
recording as well? Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is recording. This is recording on. Yeah, Twitch is recording it. I'm recording this twice. So yeah, this is being recording, and yeah, this is interesting though. There's
I can't believe it actually picked it up.
yeah, that's
It's
cool.
funny how the others are glowing orange and that one's glowing blue.
Well, it's blue anyway, so that's not a massive surprise because it is very blue, isn't it?
True, true.
Come on, Cal.
Where's he gone?
Does look freaking awesome though, that doesn't it? Holy
That
moly!
looks so cool. It's rotating around just like the other, like the artifact and the link. I wonder what kind of tech they use to make things float like this.
It certainly seems something to do with those tendrils.
Yeah, that's a bit like the tendrils we see when they're flying around as well, isn't it?
Graviton emitters, like localized
Yeah.
graviton emitters.
Oh, I've got my debug cameras a bit screwed when it comes to the SRV. I need to redo the.
Put your
Alright.
parking brake on. It really helps.
Yeah, I put my handbrake on
got
as
it.
well. But I'm flying in debug cam. Hey, do you think it'll show us more Guardian sites or something? Oh, what's...
No, that's
oh,
me. Going wrong.
I just noticed things lit up there, but it's you driving into a SRV or something, Colin.
Yeah, the handbrake didn't work.
Whoops.
It sounds so angry. Don't be angry.
We'll give you biscuits.
Oh.
Cal?
Yep.
Hey!
Oh, he's back.
Right.
Look at that!
Do you see what we've got in the thing, Cal?
No, I ran back with the ship. Shall I come back inside?
Right, come back inside, mate.
Yeah, you really want to come back inside.
That looks weird. It really does.
I want to get a better angle on this.
You got a probe to get back in, Cal?
Yep.
Do the probes get used up when you actually get in? What?
So who is it who says that? Who said that?
Oh, no.
Corb N Tesla says the Thargoids use a squat toilet. And now that I'm looking at it from this angle, I can see exactly where it's coming from. A squat toilet.
Toilet.
Thank you very much, Corbin Tesla. Cubicle 3.
How you doing, Cal?
On my way in now. I couldn't find the entrance.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, it does seem that we're breaking our record here, guys, for the longest podcast.
No, we've had longer than this before. Although we actually started on time and we're now 12 minutes late. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, sorry,
So,
we will be going to bed after
I think we'll have
this,
to wait.
yes? Yeah?
Yeah, after this, I think we'll call it a night after someone scans.
Yeah, we'll wrap it
with
up
the-
after this. This is exciting.
If you want to come to the middle, Cal, and scan when you get here.
Right, on my way. Of course, I'm parked outside of the wrong exit, aren't I?
Naturally.
Wouldn't go easy.
Look for the black asp. The black asp is right next to the proper exit.
Yeah. Oh, this looks like there's netting or something covering these eggs.
Yeah, webbing.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
In it?
Oh, has Cal just made it in, has he?
He
Yeah,
has,
he's just
yes.
made
Who was it on the stream who suggested this?
This was Commander Stephen Usher suggested we try this. So, thank you, Stephen.
Yeah, man. Breaking science.
We now need to go get some mugs and put them in.
Yeah, we need mugs, we need gin to put them in as well.
All right, go on, Cal. Your turn to scan.
right.
Hit the center structure.
Do the honours, sir.
Just trying to target it amongst everything else. Here we go.
Okay.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't like that,
That
does
does
it?
not look good.
Ow!
Oh, bugger.
Ow! What the fuck?
Whoa.
Ow.
We're back off, guys.
I'm getting heat damage.
Heat damage, yeah. SRV's taking a pasting.
Yep.
Right, I'm getting out of
All
here.
my handbrakes on, I can't move.
Right, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
so-
This is safe here. This is safe here, guys.
Right.
I'm not getting damaged. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, we're being I'm
Power
being
damage.
attacked by the thingies.
Right, I've picked up
Guys.
the relic. I've managed
Whoa.
to pick,
My goodness.
life support
It's
offline.
going to explode.
Shields offline.
Right, I'm getting out.
I.
Except someone's in the way.
Somebody's
Who's
right.
it? Who's parked in the way? Move!
The scavengers look different. One of them's got a yellow up. They're turning hostile.
Are the scavengers turning hostile too?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, someone's shooting me. Oh no, that's me shooting. Are you guys in there? Or are you running?
I'm
I'm
trying to...
still in here.
I'm
Someone's
hiding
got
in
to
one of the
stay.
corridors and then going back inside with my SRV cam.
Right, my oxygen's depleted.
I'm still streaming.
Oh, I'm being
on Twitch.
attacked. Something's attacking
Yeah,
me.
same here. Same here, I'm being attacked.
Hull
I don't have
integrity,
an artifact to get out
25%. Let's do.
Nope.
Inventory synthesis.
So what happens if we put 3 relics on instead
Okay,
of just 1?
I'm doing a repair.
God knows.
I'm down to 50% hull integrity.
Yeah,
but I'm
I've-
staying here a little bit in.
I don't think. Okay, I'm
My
not taking
shield
any.
is not regenerating.
Yeah, my shield isn't regenerating. Neither is my oxygen
How
coming
long is it
back
going to
online.
go on for?
Tertiary explosions around the walls.
Yeah,
Wow.
the UA and the UPs are blowing up.
Are you guys still in there?
Yep, I'm still in here.
Still recording, but from the edges.
Okay, I've got 3 minutes of life support left, but I'll come back in.
I've prepared my hull with synthesis, so I'm staying.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
That doesn't look good, does it?
No.
It does not like. It does not like that tech.
Wow.
Blooming humans. What are they doing to us all?
Stephen, this is your fault.
Yeah. If this has caused the war, we can blame Stephen Usher.
Yeah.
Oh Christ!
Oh.
That's not safe there, Phoenix.
No, you're quite right. I am backing out of quite a bit there.
I'm all right. You're all right if you're about this far away from it.
Actually, no, I'm not losing any health. I'm just bouncing. Oh,
Oh.
warning!
Oh.
Heat levels critical.
There's a blue thing keeps spawning in the same place.
Yeah, it's a bugged relic.
Can you see the sparkling effects, like at the top in the top of the central spire?
Yep.
Wow.
Almost looks Dracula charged the eggs up type thing.
Do you think it could be sending out some kind of distress signal to say, guys, someone's screwed us up over here?
If it is, it might be time to run.
I don't want it to go out now. I don't know. Nephilis is wondering, is it drilling into the planet? It looks like it,
It's
doesn't it?
still going on, isn't it?
Yeah. How long did the oof,
Star map
Ooh.
last for.
yeah. Is this lasting longer because we're just shitting ourselves? I've got 1 more minute before I run out of O2. I've
You
got
better
this
get back to
relic.
ship then.
I've got this relic on me. Does anyone want to pick this relic up before I die, or shall I run back
Just
to my
drop
ship?
it on the floor.
Okay.
Drop it on the floor and bug out. I'll
Oh.
collect it.
Okay, fine. Inventory,
That you got a
cargo.
scavenger that's red.
Has there anything happened to the portal on the outside of the?
Oh, my cargo hatch is inoperable. I can't eject it. Do you guys mind if I sacrifice this relic, or shall I run back to my ship?
Yeah, don't worry about
That's
it.
fine.
Don't worry about it. We can get some more.
Okay. Hull
No,
integrity
repair
50%.
reboot.
Yeah, hull integrity 50% again.
There's a
can't-
lot of
I-
unknown fragments here.
I can't do a repair reboot. Oh, 20% damage. Right, let's do another synthesis. 20% hull.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh, it stopped.
Oh,
It stopped.
Stopped.
SRV
Wow.
repair. Right, repairing.
Seems to be.
Unknown fragment. It's popped the UA.
Oh,
Unknown wake data. What? Material unknown wake data lying on the floor.
weird.
Yeah, that's from the. That's one of the data material. Well, sorry, it's data dropping as a material from the scavengers.
Okay, so the scavenger it
Ah.
killed the scavengers.
So,
Yeah,
Or we
it-
did. One of the two.
Well, yeah. Right, I just went boom.
Whoa.
Sorry.
yeah,
It's a dead Ben.
Yeah, dead Ben.
Oh. Scavengers after me.
Popped it.
ooh. It popped with green snot.
Actually, I think I'll stay in my ship now.
Yeah.
So-
I need to head back to
Well-
repair.
When you go out for
Yeah.
a night with Canonn, you get a night out with Canonn.
Yeah, that's the biggest bang I've seen for a while. Oh dear.
That was violent, even by Lab 69 standards.
It was, yeah.
Well, I think at that precise on that bombshell, literally,
Literally.
I think we'll have to call it a night.
Yeah.
So I would like to thank everybody for joining us on Lave Radio and watching us try and destroy any hope we have with peaceful coexistence of the with the Thargoids. So that's it for another episode of Lave Radio. If you'd like to get in touch with the show, then you can email info@LaveRadio, Facebook/LaveRadio, @LaveRadio on Twitter, and you can join the Discord channel by going to http://tinyurl.com/LaveChat, or you can join our TeamSpeak commander, where people like to hang out on teamspeak.laveradio.com. Lave Radio is recorded live-ish on a Tuesday evening at 8:30 and streamed out on laveradio.com live and on Twitch. So I would like to thank Ben and Commander Del Monte, Cal, and Commander Starbeaver for basically. I'm going to have to go and change into the brown pants, I think, after
Yeah.
tonight.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
So, if you can't drive safe or fly safe, just like we haven't been, then please fly dangerous. Good night.
Is your life like this? Sounds like someone having an orange inserted into them. You need a safe word. Space can be done. I'm gonna see the galaxy.
No worries, guys. Hold the fort for 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Galnet News Digest, 25th of June, 3303. We read the LaveCon news so you don't have to. In this week's news, Federation must try harder. Pilots Federation to get tough on rogue members. Explorers do it by themselves. Pilot slavery outlawed. Keep the Star Lube coming. Federation must try harder. A report on the recent Thargoid encounter that was prepared for President Zachary Hudson has been leaked, and it reveals that the Federation military is in a sorry state. The report confirms that the Thargoids are indeed hostile, and that they fire back when attacked. It also reveals that Federation weaponry is apparently of very little use against Thargoid vessels, and that the highly manoeuvrable Thargoid ships can disable even the largest military battlecruisers. The Federation report makes a mysterious reference to Thargons, although the context does not make clear what these are. Alliance sources have commented unofficially, questioning whether the Thargoids are indeed hostile. There have been numerous occasions where Thargoid Sunfire ships have completely ignored human craft, or briefly pulled them over to the side of the hyperspace bypass to check their pilot's license and wish them a good day and a safe journey. One Alliance source suggested that shooting at Thargoids might not be the best way to judge if they're hostile. However, the Federation now has its crayons out, and is working on concepts for weapons that might be able to take on the Thargoids. Pilots Federation to get tough on rogue members. The Pilots Federation has revealed that it's planning to introduce bounties for commanders that shoot at other Federation members. I don't know why we didn't think of it before, a spokesman said. We're going to introduce a bounty system that applies across the homeworlds, except of course in those few lawless systems where the Federation has no representation. In related news, the cost of fines applied during rebuys is being adjusted to reflect the value of the ships used during a crime spree. The days of the suicide winder may soon be over. Explorers do it by themselves. After years of whiny explorers complaining about blowing up when their hull fails, an innovative company thinks it has the answer. Autofield maintenance units are useless for repairing a hull, because they can't get access. According to Canterbury Developments Limited, the way to approach this is from the outside. They're working on a new hull repair limpet that'll be able to attach to the outside of a ship's hull and repair it while the ship is undocked. The benefits to organisations such as the Fuel Rats is immediately obvious, and wings of assault vessels may be able to repair each other after a battle. But the benefit to explorers will be the greatest, as they'll be able to repair their own ship using the drones. This should make the neutron star highways much safer. The only part of a ship that still needs a visit to dry dock is the power plant. A solution to that problem is still a long way off. Pilot slavery outlawed. It's been announced that the selling into slavery of pilots rescued from wreckage and crash sites is to be made illegal. It has become accepted practice that occupied escape pods can be sold for a profit in commodity markets the galaxy over. What happens to the poor occupant after that is often unclear, but it's believed that some of them end up working in data slate factories in China. A plan is now underway to appoint search and rescue representatives in every station. This will allow commanders to turn in escape pods in the sure and certain knowledge that the occupant will be resuscitated with care by trained professionals and will be rehabilitated and reunited with their families at the earliest opportunity. However, shooting occupied escape pods is good sport and will remain totally legal. Keep the Star Lube coming. Following the appeal by Dr. Cordelius Swain for rare goods for his celebrity soiree in the Lave system, attendees have been voicing their delight. Well, I was looking forward to the Azure Milk, said one delegate, but I wasn't expecting quite so much onion head. The ambassador really knows how to party. Other rare goods imported for the event included a rather fluffy Momus Bog Spaniel, MEDB Star Lube, which is always handy if you're getting on particularly well with your dinner companion, and Thrutis Cream, which comes in handy a few days after you got on particularly well with your dinner companion. The most interesting rare good, however, was Honesty Pills from King Gateway. There's nothing that makes a party go with a swing better than a good old bit of honest, straight talking. And by the way, Ferrero Rocher are pretty horrible. And that's this week's LaveCon Galnet News. Galnet News. We read the news so you don't have to.